We start with breaking news today at noon. We are tracking the case of missing 7-month-old baby Emmanuel Haro. Hello, I'm Angela Chen. Jake and Rebecca Haro have both pleaded not guilty to their murder charges today and for filing a false police report. News Channel 3's Garrett Hoddle is live outside the courthouse in Riverside right now. Garrett, what can you tell us?
Well, the arraignment lasted about 5 minutes in total, I could say, and I can tell you inside the courtroom you couldn't get a very good glimpse of both Jake and Rebecca Haro as they were being blocked by their attorneys in court. Now, we learned a couple of new things. As you mentioned, both Jake and Rebecca Haro entering pleas of not guilty on those murder charges. We also learned that Jake is now being represented by 2 lawyers from the public defender's office. Remember, at last week's hearing, we told you that the public defender's office said they could not represent both Jake and Rebecca because of a conflict of interest. Now we're learning that a new attorney has been appointed to represent Rebecca by the conflict panel because of that conflict of interest. So, in sum, right now we know Jake is being represented by the public defender's office. Rebecca is being represented by Jeff Moore, a local attorney right here in Riverside County. We reached out to both of them after the arraignment today. They did not want to interview and go on camera, but this story, as we've seen throughout our coverage, it's garnered a lot of attention, and there's been several groups right here outside the courtroom today advocating for change and actually making real steps. I want to introduce you to one person we talked to earlier today. Her name is Jasmine. She does this podcast called Murder by Nature, and she's been covering this story basically out here at the courtroom and with us in Cabazon every day. Take a listen to one effort that she's doing right now to make the world a better place, she says, in lieu of this story.
So we are taking action. We made a change.org to build a registry for child abusers. So we want to make sure that people that do any crimes to child abusers, like any crimes to children that are abusers, they have a registry that they go on, just like with Megan's Law or just like with sexual assault victims. You have to be on a registry where you can't live next to a school, you can't do this, you can't do that. Why are we not protecting our children and doing the same?
Jake Haro.
And I mean, get this, she's not the only one. Jasmine is from Yucaipa, so this story really hits close to home. But we also saw people here from groups as far away as Caldwell, Idaho, advocating on behalf of little Emmanuel. The latest, though, the biggest question is, where is Emmanuel? We heard from the DA's office last week that they have a strong indication of where Emmanuel's remains may be. They also say that they believe Emmanuel died over a prolonged series of abuse caused by his parents before August 14th. We've asked how they were able to come to that conclusion. We haven't been able to get those details just yet. I was also told by the DA's office today that the arrest warrant will not be made public. They believe that is, of course, the judge's determination, so we're going to continue pressing for that. Meanwhile, a felony settlement conference in this case has been set for the 16th with prelims on the 17th. We'll keep you posted if that changes. For now, live in Riverside, Garrett Hoddle, back to you guys.
This is certainly a case that has captured national attention. Thank you for staying on top of this, Garrett.